naturist reluctantly dwells in the city as his job, school, or family requires, but he truly longs to exist in harmony with nature. This includes the desire to dispense with clothing in order to return to a more natural state. The American writer Walt Whitman describes it this way: "Sweet, sane, still nakedness in nature. Ah, if poor, sick, prurient humanity in cities might really know you once more. Is not nakedness indecent? No, not inherently. It is your thought, your sophistication, your fear, your respectability that is indecent. There come moods when these clothes of ours are not only too irksome to wear, but are themselves indecent." Such a sentiment poses certain architectural challenges for the urban naturist. By day, he seeks access to sunlight and connection with the outdoors. By night, he chooses to be free of the constraints of city life while in the privacy of his own home. However, due to the density in which many city dwellers find themselves, the urban naturist risks alienation, even victimization, should he not draw his curtains tight after dusk. The plight of the urban naturist poses opportunities to rethink transparency in the city dweller's home. Taking the standard glass block as a starting point, the following objectives were established in order to accommodate the varying needs of the urban naturist: optimized daylight, meteorological adjustment for solar gain, nightly conversion to privacy screen. Additional aims of the augmentation were that the glass block be maintained as an autonomous object that need only be plugged in. A wall configuration of these blocks is in the service of the inhabitant foremost, but does not neglect its neighborhood presence. And finally, the smart block should produce its own power if at all possible. Based upon these goals, it appeared that a two-sided, multimodal system would be necessary to enable the block to adapt to these changing conditions. On the one hand, the block should respond to the environment during the day, but it must know that when night falls, it should cater to the movements of the inhabitants. Day mode in summer looks something like this. The Arduino board uses a photocell for a sensor with a 10K resistor, 3 fans as actuators with 3 relays, and an LED. The components are wired as such. The photocell is calibrated and an average reading is stored as a threshold for activation. The code tells the circuit that on a cloudy day, turn the LED on. When the sun comes out, turn it off and activate the fans. The leaves blow around and the urban naturist is shaded. Not pictured here is night mode, in which an infrared sensor is activated and tracks the inhabitant, screening him as needed. Here are the day mode results.